We're at FDIC 2013, and I'm here with authors Dan Shaw and Doug Mitchell. Thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to discuss their new and upcoming book, 25 to Survive, Reducing Residential Injury and Line of Duty Deaths. So give us a little bit of insight on how you came up with this idea and what the book is about.
Well, it was kind of easy to come up with it because in the fire service, and much of what we talk about in our class is that every year we're bombarded with information, and that information is in the way of line of duty death reports and close calls. And the problem that happens in the fire service is what do we do with that information to implement into what we do every single day to affect the change so we can do, as the title says, is to reduce the residential injury and line of duty death. So much of what we looked at was we get all this information, a high percentage of our civilians that we're sworn to protect live in the residential structure. The greatest majority of fires we go to are in the residential structure. And then just by that happenstance, the greatest amount of injuries and line of duty deaths are occurring in the residential structure. So we really wanted to focus our efforts on that one aspect of where we go to work, where we go fight fires. And the sidebar to it was that we identified an area where we had a problem and how we could fix it. Now we wanted to deliver a book, and the same with our class, where we're not just telling you what the things are we keep having critical errors at, but how do you fix it? What can you take away to fix each one of those behaviors or errors that are happening and fix it in your department regardless of where you work?
And we found that operationally, both Dan and I, are out there in the field, and we've noticed that it's not, when you read those reports and you put the information together, normally it's not one catastrophic event that causes that significant injury or that line of duty death. Normally it's a snowball effect where firefighter one skills are lacking, or that's the problem, is that we seem to have repeated failures of smaller, significant, yet firefighter one tasks that then cause that injury at the end of the day. And so operationally, as Dan talked about before, each chapter focuses on one particular event, and then at the end of that chapter we give you a drill where you can go back to your fire company and sit around the kitchen table or on the apparatus floor and do a drill as a team so that we can try to prevent that piece of the puzzle from coming together.
And the easy thing was, like Doug kind of alluded to, is that we always seem to looking for this one thing, that one big thing will change what we do. And when we looked at all the information, it wasn't one big thing. There were small things that are easy to implement and easy to do. So it made it really easy for us to kind of identify what it was, and then we can share a lot of the information that our mentors and guys we work with and stuff we're seeing every single day out on the street that we can turn around and put into some tangible drills that regardless of where you work, where you volunteer, you can take it to your firehouse and change its behavior and hopefully reduce the residential injury and line of duty deaths that are happening every year.
Great. Well, thank you so much for telling us a little bit about your book, and we look forward to it coming out soon. And hopefully you will see it soon as well. Thank you.
Thank you.